What's that old saying? When it rains, it pours. Well, it is pouring down rain for 2020, and I'm drowning. Just when you thought you were safe. Last video I said that I was safe from furlough, which I am, thankfully. I'm so grateful for that I still have a job and come October 1st. We're all still waiting for that government care package, so if you have not wrote to your congressman or senator, make sure you write them in, because these airline people, there's a lot of people who are getting furloughed, not just flight attendants, but pilots, ground crew, the whole airline industry. So if you can do your part, that would be appreciated. But in September, which is September 1st, I am now illegal to fly. I lost my certification. My wings are clipped. What does he mean by that? So every year, flight attendants have to get requalified in order to retain their wings. So we go through a 1-day or sometimes 2-day course where we do emergency evacuations, putting out fires, learning CPR, defibrillator, scenarios that will de-escalate situations, security. It's just a training that we all dread every single year. And according to the FAA, it has to be done once a year, and you have a designated month. Well, my designated month was back in May. Then they give you a grace period, which was June, 30-day grace period, which I couldn't do that because of COVID. Our training center had closed down. And then our airlines got a 2-month extension that we can extend our training requalification for 2 more months. And then after that, we would go illegal. And what that means is I have to get requalified. That means I have to go, I believe, 3 days of training to get my wings back, basically. The problem is the airlines are still far behind on the training center. It is now open, but with 6 feet distance and classroom sizes, they're still trying to get people from March and April into classes. And I'm May, and here it is September. So what's happening is I had a line for September. I was flying to New York or DC or anywhere, somewhere like that. But I can't fly until I get certified. So they are taking away my flights each week with pay. But I can't fly, pick up, trade, or can't do anything. And I had already dropped a couple of trips to repositions or get a better trip or something. And I left open the first week or two of September so I can trade into an international trip or something. Once they lock my line, I can't do anything, so I'm stuck with that until they call me and tell me when they can put me in a training class. And if I'm May and they're still in March, it could be the whole month of September. The good news is I'm paid for the trips that they take away, and I get to be home. But y'all, I'm sick of being home. I'm ready to work for free. Get me back out in the friendly skies. I am ready to work. I know there's COVID. I know it's still all that stuff, and I'm wearing my mask and doing all the rules. But I am an essential worker. My flying partners are out there flying, and we're doing all the right things. And right now, it is safe to fly. So if you're thinking about flying and you're scared about it, those planes are so clean right now. I mean, when I walk on the plane, all I smell is alcohol wipes. The airlines are doing everything they can to keep those planes clean, efficient, and right now they're not full. I mean, some of my flights have 10, 15 people on it, so now's the time to fly. Like, the question is, when are we gonna fly? Because nobody wants Americans right now. Not even Americans want Americans. Like, you can't even fly to New York unless you have some kind of waiver, and there are only a few countries allowing American citizens in their country. Whoever thought that we would be the passport that nobody wants? And I'm so ready for vacation. I mean, I cannot wait. I've been making my little list of where I want to go once this COVID thing is over with. Have you guys made your list? Like, where is the first place you guys want to go to when this is over? I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments down below that, all expense paid, 2 weeks vacation. You can take your spouse or your kids, or you can go by yourself. Where would you go? For me, I would go to Bali. That was my last vacation, and it was so much fun. Little did I know that will be my last major vacation before all this has happened, and I think the nostalgia of that makes me want to go back. But for the bang for your buck, you can't beat Bali. If you have not seen my videos from my Bali vacation, definitely check it out. It's 4 parts or 5 parts. I'll put a link in my description to the playlist of my Bali adventure. It is a beautiful, fun, I can't think of all the adjectives to describe that country, but I love it. But if it's all expense paid, I want to go somewhere expensive, like the south of France, with a big old yacht, be like P. Diddy out there. I mean, that's where I would go. But where would you guys go? Getting back to when it rains, it pours. Even though I'm saved from furlough, which I was saying in my last video, that what is October 1st going to look like for the people who are still there? Because there's still no demand for flying, so our capacity will be down low. I would definitely be on reserve, on call, but trips are built with 70, 75 hours, and people are used to flying over 100 hours, so every time a trip comes into the open flying, which a reserve person would take, a line holder takes that trip, so there's really no need for even reserves. Reserve is somebody on call. A line holder knows what their schedule is the following month. We bid every month for what we want to do, where we want to go, who we want to fly with, what type of aircraft. We put all this criteria into the computer, and the computer, based on your seniority with the company, says, well, with your seniority, you can fly at this time, this place, with this person, with this aircraft. We do that every month. I've been doing that for 30 years, every single month. That's crazy. I think that's why in the airline business, time flies by, because you're always bidding a month ahead, and you're bidding every single month of your schedule, which is your life. It's a lifestyle, remember? So the days of international, I don't know. Maybe I'll get them on reserve, maybe I won't, but I definitely won't be able to hold those. I'm so glad that I was able to fly international. I flew for about 1.5 years last year. I was one of those people who did not want to fly international. It just wasn't me. Let me stay in good old America. And then one of my good friends were like, just try it out. What can you lose? You can always trade out of your trips. Well, then I got hooked. And so now that I'm losing international, I want international. It's crazy. It's a crazy, crazy, crazy thing. I guess you got to be in the airline industry to understand the life of a flight attendant. But again, I want to reach out to those people who did get furloughed. I really shouldn't be complaining, because I do have a job. But if you got furloughed and you're out there and you're wondering what to do and you only got a month left, when it's October, we feel your pain and we are here for you. That's from the heart here. A lot of us been through some of this back in our 9/11 days, and SARS, and H1N1, the Gulf War. I'm old. And my airlines, we keep bankruptcy. We keep going. So this too shall pass. Be patient. I think one thing that the president did get right is it is a pinned up demand for travel. Don't y'all want to travel? So once everything, I think when the vaccine comes, that would be the key. I don't know if I'm going to take that vaccine right away, depending on who made it. I think if China made it first, I might wait a little bit. If America made it, I might wait a little bit. Maybe with somebody in Europe make it, I might take it. Because right now, I don't trust CDC right now. So again, let me know when the vaccine come out. Would you take it? Are you going to be one of the first people so you can travel? Or are you going to sit back? I want to know that. And I want to know, do you think there's a pinned up demand for travel, or you think people right now are just going to stay home and just wait this out and wait for the vaccine? Because I don't know. I mean, we're putting a lot of things in our body, and it's a scary thought. So yesterday, our city, San Francisco, finally announced that they are moving into the next phase. Well, they changed the phase. They're not using the phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 in California. They're using color codes, like purple being like everything is closed, on down to, I think, green. And the whole state of California is pretty much purple, but San Francisco is in the red. I mean, that's still bad, but it's not the purple like the whole state. We're one of the few counties, I think San Diego is the other county, that can move into the next phase, which is the malls can reopen. You can go inside the mall and go shopping in San Francisco. Yes, I know. The hair salons and spas and personal treatments and all that can open. Right now only, well, San Francisco, they can actually go in, but only at 10% capacity. Restaurants at 10% capacity and movie theaters at 10% capacity can have indoors. And I believe they can have as much as they want outdoors as long as they have outdoor seating. What else was there? Like, I need a pedicure so bad, so my nail girl, she hasn't picked up the phone yet, but girl, you know you can open up. I need these hoofs done, so hopefully my nail technician will be open pretty soon. Not just for my own personal reasons, but those people have been out of work for a long time, and it's time for them to get back. It really is. Just make sure you guys are being safe out there because COVID is still there. You got to be careful. You got to wear that mask. You got to stay away from people. You can't be touching objects. You got to wash your hands like you've never washed them before. But that's some good news about San Francisco. Our city looks like a hot mess right now. It just needs a good chemical peel just to clean it. It's just dirty and it's... But I'm so glad about that San Francisco is opening and we are doing progress. So I've been in a great mood these last couple of days, so I did one of my favorite things to do, and that's an act of kindness. If you're ever in a bad mood or you need to get out of something, doing an act of kindness is one of the things that you can lift your spirits up. Now normally when I see somebody homeless, I usually step over them or talk about them or get out my way. But I don't know, I was in the Castro district in San Francisco, which seems to be the new camp for the homeless. And they are normally crackheads, teenagers, quite capable people in my opinion, but that's my business. But I saw this one lady with her daughter. She was a white lady, not that that makes a difference, but just giving you the scenario. And she just didn't look homeless. She didn't look like she would be in the Castro place of all places. And we just met eyes and something came over me. I kept going and went about my business, and I had ran into Walgreens, and I was like, one thing I don't want to do is give somebody money and they might do it with drugs or anything like that. So what can I buy her in Walgreens that she could use? Maybe I should get her something or get her daughter something and buy her a toy. And so they had a doll or a horse, like a pony, like a teddy bear, but it was a pony. And I bought that, and I went back to the mother and the daughter, and I was like, would you like this pony? And she lit up like, I mean, just thinking about it right now, I'm getting teary-eyed, but I'm trying to be on camera and trying to be all strong and muscular and buff. It was just a feeling that when see her light up like that, I boo-hooed a little bit right then. And normally I would just walk over people and not think. I'm in my own world, do my own thing. I do it a lot because I figure, well, I donate not directly to people, but I'll donate through organizations or something. And I went in my wallet and I had a $20 bill, and I gave that to the mom, and then she ugly cried. We ugly cried. But it was a happy cry. It was. I was so grateful for doing that, and now I want to do it more often. You never know if you are going to be that next person a paycheck. You never know if you're going to be furloughed. You don't know. People who on the outside look like they're doing okay, but they need help. I can just feel that woman. She was piercing right through me, and it felt good. Felt good. So I think that's what we need in this world right now, is a little bit more kindness, a lot less of judgment. And I think I'm going to end it on this note because it felt good, and I can't wait to do it again. Thank you guys for watching me, and come on, let's get happy. Thanks for watching me, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to this channel. It's a lot of fun. It's usually everything at this channel. So definitely, if you like this video, which I always say, if you come this far, you probably did like the video, make sure you subscribe and like the video. And what helps my video a lot is when you guys share the video. So if you got Facebook or something like that, and you like this video, you put it on your Facebook and say, hey, check out Sky Bobby. This guy is hilarious. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye, girl. Bye.